The kids have always had like catchphrases, different stages in their lives. And her catchphrase when she was real little fit her personality. She liked to say, "For real." Like she'd say something harsh to you, and then just to make sure you understood that she wasn't kidding, she would punctuate it with, "For real." Like one time I was Skyping with her. I was on the road, and she was just being a jerk. And so I was like, "Come on, keep it up, Monroe. Yeah, keep it up. When I get home, I'm gonna tickle you so much you have no idea. I'll tickle you for like an hour." She was just stone-faced, and she just goes, "So? When you get home, I'm gonna punch you in your face. For real." Who are you? When Kyler was younger, he had a catchphrase that suited his personality too. He was always kind of weird when he was younger. For about 2 or 3 years, he liked to open up sentences with, "Hear this." That's a weird way to kick off a statement. Like if you're opening with "hear this," you better have something important to tell me. It was never important. It was always just nonsense. You'd be having a real conversation with somebody and he would just barge in, real serious. "Hear this. Tiny people can't eat tiny ants," and he would just walk off. "Thank you for your prophecy, great seer. I will share your message with the elders. It will bring rain to the crops." My favorite little weird statement he ever made, he got real serious before he said it. Like he's really thinking about just getting the words right. And he just goes, "Hear this. I hope when I'm older, I'm still tiny. That way I can crawl through logs." I don't even know where to begin picking that apart. I figured out what he's talking about. He was talking about this park we'd go to where there was like a log, kind of outdoor thing, and he liked to crawl through it. And I guess he just really wanted to be able to do that when he was older. And I was like, "Man, you have really overestimated how much adults care about crawling through logs." No adult has ever been in that park and be like, "Man, I wish I was super teeny tiny. That way I could run through this log." I never did it, but I thought when he was in that phase, that'd be so funny to invite people over that didn't know I have kids. Maybe shave Kyler's head, give him a little brown kind of monk robe to wear, big old wizard staff. Just have him hide in a room, just tell him to come out like half an hour or so. Can you imagine you're at somebody's, house, you don't really know him that well, all of a sudden this weird little monk pops out of a corner. "Hear this, tiny people can't eat the tiny ants and the tiny logs." My kids are happy and healthy, that's all that really matters. They're smart, which is kind of a bummer. Sounds fun in theory to have like smart kids. Smart kids, they have lots of questions, they like activities, they actually want to interact all the time. That gets old. They never want to just lay on the couch and quietly, peacefully watch a 6-hour Criminal Minds marathon like a decent person. I remember when they were younger, we'd be walking through like the mall food court or hanging out at Chuck E. Cheese. Sometimes I'd see some dumb kids and I'd think, that's a sweet life right there. You have some dumb kids, you cherish them. I used to fantasize about having some easily pleased, glassy-eyed little mouth breathers I could just throw in front of the TV and give them a juice box and some string cheese and just carpe diem. The day is mine. I don't have to get a babysitter, nothing. I can come back 6 hours later, they're right where I left them. Just as happy. My son's actually gifted. He skipped 2nd grade. He went to like a gifted school for a while. We had him tested when he was 8, found out he could already read at the 12th grade level. And I was happy for him, but I was a little sad for me. I think every good parent wants their kids to accomplish something they weren't able to, but I'll tell you this, not when they're 8. What I didn't like about it is I don't know for sure that I read at a 12th grade level. I assume I do, but no one ever wanted to test me. And now I can never get tested. My ego couldn't handle it. What if I took that same test tomorrow and got like a 5? I'd probably panic, take drastic measures, paint his room with as much lead as I could get my hands on. Make sure he eats off aluminum for the rest of his childhood. Dad, why does this fish taste like mercury? Because I gotta narrow the gap. You'll stop getting mercury fish when you stop knowing that it tastes like mercury. Monroe's actually probably the smartest person in the family. She doesn't care as much about school. She's street smart. She just gets life. She's in 6th grade right now. She could drop out, she'd be fine. She just understands things without even being taught. Like when she was real little, 5 or 6, she told me one day she wanted to be a comic. I was like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She's a little kid. Her little kid brain couldn't begin to process the complexity and artistry and wordistry and things that go into this. And I was like, why do you want to be a comic, Monroe? Without missing a beat, she goes, I want to make fun of people, not get in trouble. Okay, she gets it. She does get it. That's pretty much the best part.